Let's create a pink flirty makeup look for summer, and I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty and this NYX palette for that. First, I'm gonna do my base makeup, and since I don't have a primer, I'm gonna go in with foundation immediately, and I'm gonna use this Flirty Compact Foundation. I really like how easy and convenient this foundation is, which is why I tend to grab for it more than any other foundation that I own. I got this in a shade darker than like my usual shade, but since it's summer, I feel like it matches, so I'm a happy camper now. Also, I feel like these things are so nice for applying the foundation. I do still like applying my foundation with brushes, but this is just, I don't know, very convenient, and I love convenience. Concealer, I used the Too Faced Born This Way one in the shade Buttercup, and this shade is like a little brighter than my actual shade because I like to use it for like a little highlight under my eyes, on my nose, my forehead, my chin, and sometimes I will do right here around my nose as well. My favorite concealer brush ever is this Real Techniques one. I literally love this brush so much. It is genuinely the best concealer brush I have ever tried, and I have tried many, but I always go back to this one again and again because it is just that good, and it fits in every crease and corner, and it blends very beautifully. So I highly recommend Real Techniques brushes, honestly. I will put a little bit of what's left on my brush on my eyelids as well because we're going to be adding eyeshadow, and I wanted to have like a base to cling to. The next step would be powder because I'm very shiny right now, and especially in this area right here. But I shattered my powder and it's gone now. So I won't be putting powder all over, but I do have to camouflage the insane highlights like in these lines right here, and I'm just going to use this eyeshadow to do that. And I don't know if it's gonna work, but I need to try because it really bothered me in my previous video how like shiny and just horrible it looked. I do think that this makes it a little better. Like, I don't mind it being a little lighter here, but why is it shiny? The shininess just, I don't know. I don't like it. That's better, right? It's time to focus on the eyes, and I'm gonna start with the Huda Beauty palette. The first shade that I'm gonna use is this one right here, and I like to use shades like these as a transition color. I'm gonna take a brush like this and this shade right here, and I'm going to start blending that. I like to start in the outer corner and then slowly start blending it in the crease, just like this. And don't worry if it looks messy at first because we will be blending it with a fluffy brush later. Adding the concealer on my eyelid might have been a problem because I feel like it's spilling a little bit, but it's nothing I can't handle. I'm going to blend it a little bit down onto the eyelid as well because that will help me with blending everything later. This fluffy brush, I'm now going to make sure that there are no harsh edges and that it looks presentable. I like to take my time doing this because this is probably the most important step before we get into the actual colors that we're going to add. The next step, I'm going to take this shade right here called Man Eater, and I'm going to blend that into the outer corner. I'm going to place it like this first, slowly, and then we are going to blend it up like this into the crease. And I took a very little amount of the color because colors like that are pretty intense. So if you go in with a lot right away, it's going to mess up the whole look. What I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit and then blending it, adding, blending, adding, blending. And that way it stays neat and you're in control completely of the color. Especially with like reddish, pinkish colors, it can quickly look messed up. So this is how I like to do it. I like to like slowly build it up. We are going to blend it with my big fluffy brush, but I am going to make sure not to blend it away completely because that does tend to happen sometimes when I'm too blend happy. Now I'm going to take this shade called Fling on a flat brush, and no, it's not clean, but it's okay. And I'm going to really pack it on there and then pack it onto my eyelid. I'm going to carefully take it up to the crease, but not past the crease, obviously, and then pack it over my entire eyelid. I really want to use this beautiful shade right here called Angelic, and I'm going to take it on my finger like this, and I'm gonna try to pack it into just the middle of my eyelids. Let's see how that looks. Try to blend it too. Ooh, I think that looks really pretty. The lower lash line, I'm going to take this color from the NYX palette. I use this little smudge brush to get the lower lash line because it's so much easier than any of my other brushes. And I'm just going to smudge that underneath my lower lash line. And I'm not very neat with it, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna blend it anyway. This tiny little blending brush, I'm gonna use that to blend this. It's not easy to blend the lower lash line. I'm gonna try something a little bit risky. I've never tried this before and it might ruin the whole look, but I need to try it. Like I just need to satisfy the urge to try it. I'm going to take no, not that shade, hold on. I'm going to take this shade, this like super bright pink shade, and I already know I'm gonna mess it up. It might not look good, but I'm going to take it on an angle brush like this and try to line it. I'm actually gonna stamp it because that's much easier for me. Let's see if it works and let's see if the color works. If not, I might have to cover it up with any of these other shades. I'm gonna need everyone to hold their breath right now. Maybe it's not the right color. Should I use another like shimmery color with it? I was really hoping that the contrast was gonna look cute, but I'm not sure. I hate it, so we're gonna try something even worse, which is this red eyeliner by NYX. And I have to say I hate these eyeliners, first of all, because they're waterproof, so they're very hard to remove. And also, I feel like they're very hard to apply, but let's do it anyway. I'm gonna do it on this eye too, and we're just gonna have to live with it. I use NYX makeup products a lot, and it's genuinely one of my favorite brands. I would never recommend these eyeliners because the applicator is so bad, and the formula is also not good. So yeah, I'm very disappointed. I need to find something better because I messed up my eyes. It's okay, we are gonna move on. I did just say that I hate these eyeliners, but I have it in this white shade, and I only really use it for like fun little dots around my eyes. So that's what I'm gonna do right now with this one. I like to do a dot like this under my eye. On each side, of course. And this is something that I learned from my best friend because she would do this all the time and it was so cute on her. And then I started doing it too. And I haven't done it in a really long time, but it looks so cute and it's perfect for this eye look. And then I also wanna add 2 little dots here. I like that, that's cute. They're very subtle, but they're cute. We wanna do one in the inner corner too. We might wanna do that, but first I am gonna take this shade from my NYX palette again and my smudge brush because I love my smudge brush. And I'm gonna put that in the inner corner for a little highlight. And with a fluffier brush, I'm going to apply it on the brow bone. Like that. Now I'm gonna try to add another little dot. Let's see if that works. I don't know, you can't really tell, I think, that they're there, but they're there. What do we think? I did mess up with the eyeliner, but that tends to happen. First of all, I'm not good at eyeliner, and second, these eyeliners suck. So, but what do we think of the eyeshadow? I think it's cute. Time for mascara. The mascara I like to use is the Lash Sensational Sky High by Maybelline. I have to comb my lashes down first, and then I comb them up, like so. I'm actually gonna get eyelash extensions soon. I've never done that before, but it just looks so cute on other people and I really wanna try it. So I never have to, well not never, but so I don't have to use mascara anymore. And so the eye look is like a better complemented because I don't like putting on falsies. I don't know how to do it. So I just use mascara and it just never really makes the eyes pop as much as I want them to. Now I'm going to take this NYX brow pencil to fill in my eyebrows and let's hope that it turns out well because the 2 things that I'm worst at, like so bad, are eyebrows and eyeliner. Like they hate me, I hate them. Simple as that. I always comb them up first, as you just saw, because that's how I want them to sit mostly. And then I start filling them in. And yeah, it does work, but most of the time I hate it. I just hate doing it because I mess up all the time. And also my eyebrows are not even. So it's very frustrating having to work with them because of how uneven they are. Eyes are completely done. It is time for contour and I'm going to use this Vanilla & Co contour stick and I'm going to place it obviously where people contour. I do like the temples, around my forehead, and the cheekbones. I should do my nose as well, but I don't like doing my nose. I'm also going to take it on a brush and do underneath my lip to make my lip look more pouty. Honestly, I think this contour stick might just not be the right shade for me. Like, I think I need a darker one, but I'm not sure. I keep using it, whatever. I don't know if I would recommend this product. I don't think it's my favorite contour ever, but it does the job for now. So I just keep using it until I run out of it. And then I'll try another one because I just don't care. Okay, blush. I have a lot of options for blush. I'm kind of leaning towards these Lily by Red one. Either gonna do this one or this one. Do we want something like more warm toned? Yes, right? Because it goes with the eyes. Or should we do a different blush entirely? I have so many blushes. No, I'm gonna do this one because I really like this one. Also, look at my nails. Aren't they so cute? I did say in my previous video that I was gonna have my nails done for the next one, and I wasn't lying. So honestly, my favorite way to apply blush is literally just with my finger. Placement, placement, placement. I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know, I always change up the placement. I think today I'm gonna do this. A cute, like summery little placement. Because usually I do like the placement right by my eyes and then taking it up, doing like a lifting thing. But I also like placing it right here. I don't know, for summer, making me look a little bit more flushed and honestly, also a little sunburned because I love the like sunburn blush look with the blush on my nose, right? It's cute, right? I feel like it looks cute all together with the eye look and everything. I'm moving on to highlighter and I still love Soft and Gentle by MAC. So that's what I'm gonna use. And this one I am actually gonna take on a brush. I like to take it on this brush by Real Techniques. I love Real Techniques. And obviously I'm applying it right here in like a C curve. Doesn't that look pretty? It looks like a natural glow. Then I like to put it right here. And then this part is very important. I take it on my finger and I just dot it on my nose like that. That is probably the most important placement of all, like so. And sometimes, but not this time, I like to put it on my Cupid's bow as well, but I just don't feel like doing that today. I'm taking my Dervish lip pencil by MAC and I'm gonna line my lips first. I do like overlining a little bit because I have tiny lips. If you see me overlining, just mind your own business. Voila! Taking this pink gloss that I got from Daiso. I think that's gonna look cute because the look is supposed to be like super pink. To me, that looks flirty and cute, so I really like it. To top it off, I'm going to use this plumping lip gloss by Maybelline, and I love this one because as tiny as my lips are, this one I just need it and it works for me. And also the color is gorgeous. Like it's clear, but it has like these little glitters in it and it's beautiful. Do you see the difference between upper and lower lip right now? I love it. That is my finished makeup look. If you ignore the eyeliner, I think it looks gorgeous. With the eyeliner, I tried my best. Honestly, I did. I tried my best. Let's see the whole picture now with the hair. Let me fix my hair and come back. And we're done. I'm kind of obsessed. I really love it. I do tend to gravitate towards pink makeup looks anyway, but like this one, I just love it. I love it. If you love it too, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe and let me know what other videos you want to see on my channel.